Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
What happened?
All the way on your stomach. All the way on your stomach.
What happened?
That was about as not smooth as it gets.
What you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you?
The individual was on his bicycle and he kept circling in the parking lot, an area notorious for drug sales. Sure enough, as soon as he thought I was out of sight, he goes to pedal down the street. Well, once he pedals down the street, we've gone above suspicion and now we've got probable cause. He was very, very nervous. He was visibly nervous. You could tell that he didn't like the presence of police.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
A little bit of a hesitant right there. You sure you don't have a weapon? Okay. For your safety, my safety, you mind if I pat you down real quick, make sure you don't have a weapon?
Yeah, I mean, no, I really going to the house.
Well, I go to check his information. I get his information, and a lot of stuff's not adding up. And I could smell raw marijuana on him. I mean, it was painfully obvious. And I can see that he's got this pouch that just seems out of place sticking out of his back pocket. As a safety measure, I like to bring all of my subjects while I'm in my car. I want them in front of my car where they're in my line of sight and also where the dash cam can see them. And he, to my amazement, I watch him, he pulls out the pouch in question, but then he kind of goes down and then he comes back up and he just the most obvious and blatant throw that you could imagine and chunks it across the street. So then I had to get back out of the car and we had to change it up a little bit.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
What happened?
All the way on your stomach. All the way on your stomach.
What happened?
That was about as not smooth as it gets. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Both of them now.
What happened?
Could you have been more obvious, my man? Come on now. I've been in the game too long.
I didn't do nothing.
You didn't do nothing? You didn't take that pouch out of your pocket and throw it over there into the grass? Right in front of me?
He denied it and denied it and denied it until he just couldn't deny it anymore. And we go across the street and there's that pouch. And sure enough, in that pouch is a decent sack of raw marijuana. I think he realized he was out of options and sadly had to own up to it.
This fine gentleman here likes to insult my intelligence. Oh, look, it's exactly what I thought it would be.
That ain't mine, man. That's over there in the woods, man.
It's over there in the woods, huh? After you threw it directly in front of me.
I couldn't tell, and I felt like there was more on him. And I informed him, you know, hey, you go inside the Sally Port with this, that's a felony charge. And that changes the game completely, and that's going to be solely upon you. Much like a scorned child, he lowered his head, and yeah, it's in my sock, it's in my shoe. So luckily for him, he didn't catch a felony charge, and he had a reckoning that he needed to go ahead and just hand off whatever contraband he had and deal with what he needed to deal with. Honesty goes a long way with me. As I've stated 1,000 times before, in this profession, you're constantly, there's a barrage of lying. And if you can be honest with me, I can work with you. A lot of people make mistakes out here. I still have a job to do. I still have to enforce the law, but people lose sight of the fact that we're human, and I try to keep a very human aspect to it.